Hello, fabulous friends and fans. Welcome to your Saturn special. I am your astrologer, Nadiya Shah. Thank you for being here. Now, where Saturn goes, so go our most important lessons. In early October 2012, Saturn will move into the sign of Scorpio for the better part of the next 3 years. Now, normally Saturn moving into a sign suggests that that area of life, that part of the sky for you is about to get a little tough, challenging, and in some cases is going to test you. But I don't think that it's going to be as challenging as other Saturn transits have been. And the reason I say this is because Saturn is going to be speaking very harmoniously to other power players in the sky, mainly Pluto, Neptune, and Jupiter, suggesting that we find ways to bring about harmony and create change that we really like, that creates more stability for us individually and also for us as a collective. If you want to learn more about how Saturn is going to speak to us as a collective, visit my website, nadiyashah.com, and you can read all about that. But for now, and for your sign, do embrace this opportunity to grow up, to change, and to make tangible progress in at least one area of life. It'll be a great transit. Enjoy. Hello, fabulous Aries. Welcome to your Saturn special. Thank you for being here. For the last 3 years, the better part of the last 3 years, you have been asked to get really honest with yourself about your relationships, about your attractions, about why you have made the decisions that you have with partnerships and in terms of relationships, and why you love who you do. All of this has been at times challenging when you had to deal with this other person who has a will of their own, is not going to go along with your timetable, but has specific requirements and sacrifices that they're asking you to make. And in some cases you made them gladly, and in other cases you said no. You said, this is the line, I cannot go forward from this. But all of this has helped you to learn about yourself much more deeply and help you learn about what love is going to mean to you now and in the future. It's asked you to choose your commitments wisely and to commit to those who truly deserve that gift that you offer of yourself in love and in partnership. Now, as Saturn moves into the sign of Scorpio, you are about to take this lesson a step further. Saturn in Scorpio speaks to an understanding that life is more meaningful when it is honest, and when you allow yourself to be vulnerable, and when you truly understand what sharing means. Now, this isn't just sharing as in exchanging ideas and knowledge and being out and about, but this is a deeper type of sharing. This has to do with feeling that you are known and respected by at least one other person who cares about you enough to provide for you, to care for you. Sometimes that care will be financial, and other times it will be emotional, but you will be encouraged to rely on others. Now, for most of you, and actually for all of you in some way or another, this is going to play out in terms of your relationships, in terms of love, but also in terms of friendship. What I've found during this cycle, you don't want to be around anybody that you feel is fake, and you don't want to feel that you are being fake. It tends to be very hard to schmooze during this cycle because what you are searching for is meaningful and honest exchanges. Because of the way Saturn is speaking to other power players in the sky, it does suggest that the changes that come about in the moment of sharing and as a result of being truly vulnerable to others are changes that you really like, that help you feel stronger and help you feel more worthy than you have before. This is really digging deep into your psyche and deciding what stays and what goes. Of course, with sharing, there is a financial aspect to sharing as well and letting other people provide for you. Sometimes that is institutions. Sometimes that means that you are going to have to apply for grants, loans, bursaries, that type of thing. Now, I can't promise you an easy process, but I can say that the money you need is going to be there. Sometimes you will have to ask. That's what Saturn asks of you. Saturn is saying you need to take action. And many times it is going to be action that you end up taking. But more than that, what ends up happening is that you have to reach deep within yourself and ask yourself, Do I deserve this money? Am I doing what I'm supposed to be doing? Because now I need money and I don't know if this is the right thing that I should be doing. But if you are doing what it is that you're supposed to be doing, you will be surprised at how the universe lines up for you almost with precision. The money you need is there, especially when you're pursuing some higher goal. Now, talking about money, it makes people vulnerable. There are deeper levels of this dealing with organizations and institutions and even one-on-one relationships. But what I can say to you is that you are going to come to understand what really matters. If you stand still for a moment and put your hand on your heart and feel your heart beating, that sound, that movement of your heart beating is the only thing that truly matters. It is the only thing that matters in life, in love, and in anything. That's the big lesson with Saturn in Scorpio for you, Aries. It has to do with understanding what really matters, what's really important. And what is really important, no one can take away from you. Once you integrate that lesson, you'll find that the money you need, the help you need, the support you need, financial, emotional, or otherwise, just falls at your feet.
Thank you for watching.